What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going to take a look at the world's smallest crossbow. It is from Ballista and the name of it is called the BAT. Now, I am not a crossbow or archery expert by any means, so go easy on me on this video. This thing just looks so cool and I've always wanted a really small crossbow, so here we go. So being it's the world's smallest crossbow, let's start with the dimensions. It's about 16 inches long. When this thing is cocked and the arms are in, it's only 5 inches wide and only weighs 2.5 pounds. So it's very small, very compact, easy to make it, which makes it very, very portable. The good thing is, even though it's so small, you're not really losing a lot of power. This can shoot arrows at up to 330 feet per second. So for such a small pistol crossbow, it's still pretty powerful. Now there's two different versions of the BAT. This is the standard one. Like I said, it shoots the arrows up to 330 feet per second. There's a reverse version as well. Reverse bows are going to be stronger, where the limbs cock the opposite direction. That one is a little bit more expensive, but can also shoot arrows up to 420 feet per second. So it's a little bit more powerful as well. All right, starting at the back, you have a nice little grip here, and this is how you cock the crossbow to load it. There's no separate crank or anything like that. It's just this handle in the back, and the wires that load it are all built right into it. So it's a pretty cool design. It's fairly light to crank back as well. It's about a 40-pound pull. So my wife was able to do it. My 15-year-old daughter was able to do it, and my 11-year-old son had some mixed results. If he put it on the ground and put his foot on it and pulled up with two hands, he could get it to load. He's a small guy, he's a peanut, and he could get it to load, but not consistently. He needed a little bit of help. But either way, 40-pound pull is not bad at all. When you pull this to the rear to load it, there's also a safety on here in the back that engages automatically, and then to turn the safety off, you just push that button in, and that turns the safety off. There's a pick rail on top. I'm sure you noticed the red dot. The red dot that I have here is something Ballista sells on their website. It's just a basic red dot. It's available in red or green, but it is a standard pick rail. So if you have a red dot or you want a particular one, no big deal. You can put whatever you want on here, being it is a standard pick rail. You can also get a folding stock for this crossbow as well. I don't have it, but it looks pretty cool if you want to make it a little bit more stable, for a little more precise shots, or a little bit further out, or whatever. You just think it looks cool. Folding stock is available as well. Now, before we get into the spicy stuff, you know, all the shooting and what I've done with it, there's two quick things I want to call out. Ballista has this poster, and they asked me to show you this poster, so I promised them I would. And I'll put a close-up here on the screen. If you're into crossbows, or if you're into archery at all, it's a pretty cool poster. It tells you all about the different types of arrows, the different speed, how to sight it in, draw length. I mean, it's a very, very detailed poster. And again, me not being an expert on crossbows, when I read it, I did learn a few things, but I thought that was pretty cool. Second, we always need to thank Natchez. They are the biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gib channel. They have a ton of outdoor type stuff, including a bunch of archery type stuff, camping, hunting, fishing, all that good stuff. The link to them is down you know where. A couple more quick features I want to call out. The limbs on here are very, very solid. They're 130-pound limbs, which I gather is very good for a pistol-style crossbow, especially one so small. Again, if you have like a 30-liter backpack, this can easily fit in there, or obviously anything larger than that as well. The other thing I want to call out, it's a lot more sturdy, and there's a lot more metal components on here than I expected. When I ordered this from the Ballista website, I didn't think it would be quite as nice as it is. Like the grip's plastic, the pull tab's plastic, the safety might be, but that's it. The body and the limbs and all the major components are metal, so it's a lot sturdier than I thought it was going to be. Price on this guy is right now $299. If they have a hunting version, which is $395, and that $299 does not include the red dot. And they have a bow fishing version, and that's the one I should have got. There's a little rod underneath the bottom, so when you shoot the arrow, you can reel the fish in, and yeah, that's the version I should have got, because that's pretty cool. Let's chat about testing real quick. I've had this for several months, and I used it a lot more than I expected I was going to. I went to the range the first time I got it, like it came in right before I went to the range, so I brought it with me, and I just started playing around and shooting stuff at the range. My range also has an archery course, a small one, not a really big one. I don't know if I got any footage from it, but I ran the course once just to see what it was like. And it's not really made for small portable bows, but it did fine, especially with my limited archery skills. Most of the time, we just used it in the backyard, me and my son, playing around, shooting bottles of water, shooting spray paint cans, shooting gallon jugs of milk. What else did we shoot? Fruit, of course, and foam rubber targets. We have gone outside dozens of times and used this actually quite a bit. There's probably a couple hundred arrows at this point that we've shot through this crossbow. Before I get into the pros and the cons, I want to think of it overall. There's a link down below. If you like this thing, if you want to check it out, if you want to get more information, click that link. It helps me out. I appreciate it. Obviously, the biggest pro is going to be the size and weight. This thing is small, it's portable, it's compact, it's lightweight. You can easily throw it in a backpack, and there's a lot of good uses for it. With that said, it is more powerful than I expected. For something so small, I did not expect it to be as powerful and capable as it is. I like that most of the components are metal, especially the important ones that really matter, you know, the pick rail, the frame, the limbs, etc., etc. And the pull weight's not bad. Again, for something so small, with the self-cocking feature that it has here, 40 pounds is not bad. Most of my family could load it without a problem. Overall, I can't talk to the long-term durability. I've only had this for a few months. I've only shot a few hundred arrows. Short-term, it's been good. I'll continue to use this if you want to check in down the road. So far, so good. We'll see how the long-term durability is, because this is fun. I like it. I'm definitely going to continue to shoot it. I think it's very good for recreational type shooting like we did in the yard. We had so much fun. Definitely great for kiddos. I think it's good for small game. It's definitely good for small game. I don't know how it would be for big game. Like on the Ballista website, they were showing people hunting whitetail with this and even bigger animals than that. And I'm not a hunter, so I don't know enough, but to me it doesn't seem like it's a big enough device to do so. But I've never been archery hunting before, so don't take my word for it, because I have no idea. All right, let me thank Ballista. Their support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Besides the optic and the poster and the folding stock, they also have a ton of different arrows on their website as well, and this can shoot a wide variety of size and weight and different type of arrows as well. Didn't want to forget that. Let me remind you of the link down below. If you want to check out anything from Ballista, you use that link. It helps me out. I appreciate it. Natchez is the biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gibb channel, so I want to thank them. More important than that, I want to thank you for watching. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to do any of those, helps me out. I appreciate it. Definitely subscribe. Over 90% of the people who watch these videos unsubscribe, and that makes me sad. So if you think I deserve it, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Be good. Peace.